Hi guys, I'm Dynoob, and today is a pretty special day. Today we have made it to 5,000. Well, actually we made it a few days ago, maybe the day before yesterday, but today I'm going to be answering your questions like I promised. About a month ago, maybe something like that, I uploaded a video where you could ask me any questions, and actually quite a few of you have sent your questions in, so I really appreciate that. And today I'm basically just going to answer them. So I have been reminding people in the last few videos to leave their comment, and a few people have in the last few days, so I appreciate that too. So to be honest, well, before anything, thank you all. Even if you just subscribed yesterday, even if you're staying the first 100, I really appreciate it. I really do, and thanks to you, this channel can continue being the way it is. So let's get to the questions, I guess, guys. So question number one: how old are you, and are you going to branch out and play other games other than Souls games? Well, I'm 21 and I have kind of started branching out already, especially when I haven't got anything to do. Like maybe now the third DLC's out and it's going to be a while until Blood 1 comes out. Maybe when I finish Dark Souls 1, so level 1 playthrough, I will start to branch out with other interesting games that come out, but I'm not too sure yet. I can't tell you which ones. I mean, I am interested in most RPG games or unique games that come out, even if it's for PC. As you have probably seen on the channel, especially in the past when I started the channel, I played other games as well. But yeah, sure, I will be playing other games. Next, this guy's actually got quite a few questions. First of all, I love your videos. Thank you, mate. Keep up the good work. So now for my questions. Any special reason you played Dark Souls 2 on PS3 and not on PC? No, I know it's kind of better on PC, apart from the hackers, I guess. And I know the frame rate's better and all that, but I just happened to have a PlayStation 3 when it came out. I bought it the day it came out and I still got it, so I mean, I could get it on PC, I guess, but like, since I spent my 60 quid on it for the well, I guess it's 60 euros over here, it's probably like 40 quid or whatever in fucking pounds or whatever. But anyway, I spent my money on it for the PS3, so I didn't really think it was worth just to go and buy it for the PC. That's pretty much all I've got to say about that, so yeah. Why aren't you done the 100% walkthrough of Old Iron King yet? Okay, so this has actually been a really common question around my videos. There is only one reason that I didn't do the 100% walkthrough for the Old Iron King, because I actually had it recorded and edited and everything ready to upload, but then I kind of looked at it and thought, is this really worth it? Because there isn't really hidden stuff in that DLC. There's like 1 or 2 hidden doors and that's it. The rest of the items are so in plain sight, and not only that, there are so many items that you just walk around the map and pick up without being hidden. So most of the video would just be me saying, oh yeah, we're walking over here, picking this up. I would walk straight ahead, turn the corner, pick another item up. I really didn't think it was worth it, to be honest, and I can assure you that you haven't missed anything. If you even put 5 minutes in exploring that map, you haven't really missed anything. There's not anything really that well hidden. Plus there's various wiki pages and everything, you can get it off there. So that's the only reason I didn't do the Old Iron King. I'm sorry for those who really wanted that. Anyway, next question from the same guy. Your favourite of all 3 Dark Souls 2 DLCs and why? Well, I think all of them in general were really, really good, better than the vanilla game, but my favourite is definitely the third one, the Ivory King. Just the way it played out. I think the other 2 was a bit more linear and more simple, but on the Ivory King it actually made you go other places, and I really, really love the way the NPCs showed you about, and the intelligence has got so well done by From Software in that one, and I think that's the one I had more surprises on. You can tell by going to watch my blind playthroughs of all 3 of them, and that was definitely my favourite. Your favourite and least favourite area in Dark Souls 1 and 2 and why? Least favourite in both games? I'm guessing you're asking like just one place, even if it's any of the 2 games. I guess the least favourite? Like, I'm trying to think of Dark Souls 1 areas, but they're actually quite cool. I mean, Blighttown's a piece of shit, but it's still quite a good place. But if you've got to compare it to other places, then I don't know really. I didn't really like the catacombs in Dark Souls 1, even though it was pretty simple, but it's just, I don't know, the design weren't all that well. And in Dark Souls 2, Forest of the Fallen Giants weren't that brilliant. So, you know, like, I'm gonna say the catacombs was my least favourite place. Not because it's hard or or dreadful or anything like Blighttown, but I don't know, it wasn't really that special to me, if you know what I mean. And favourite place, well, in Dark Souls 1 it was definitely Ash Lakes, just the way it looked, because I'm the kind of person that gets blown away by the look of places more than the gameplay. But you know, that one really did look quite cool, and knowing it was completely optional, that made it even special, because like a lot of people that played the games but aren't really into it that much, or maybe just played it to complete it, probably don't even know that place exists. So that was a really good place for me. And in Dark Souls 2, well, if you count the DLCs, Frigid Outskirts, I just really love that place. Just the way, I don't know, I'm the kind of person who really likes the open, like massive open spaces with just little buildings and like deserts kind of thing. I don't know why, but any game that's got that, I really like it. Like Shadow of the Colossus, I really like the way the map's kind of not empty in a way, but just so big and vast kind of thing. I don't know, I'm not really sure how to explain that, but yeah, I really love that, and Ash Lakes. And Dark Souls 2, without counting the DLC, I'd have to say, I'm gonna say Dragon Area, I guess, and Dragon Shrine, just because it looks cool. But that's pretty much about it. But in total, I think Dark Souls 1 area was quite a bit better than Dark Souls 2 areas. But yeah. Your favourite and least favourite boss in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, and why? Well, least favourite boss. I mean, the boss in Harvest Valley, whatever it's called, Comancher's Demon or something like that. He was a piece of shit. I mean, that's just poor boss design, I guess. The same as the Throne Watcher and Defender. That's just poor design. It's quite a bit of a lucky battle there if you get an opening or not to attack. So I guess in design it's got to be them. And favourite boss, I've probably got to say Manus and Artorias out of the first or the only DLC in Dark Souls 1. I really had a fun time with those two bosses in that DLC, so they got to be my favourite. And sorry for so much questions, no worries mate, that's what I want, that's what this video is for. Anyway, next question. What do you consider as your favourite area in Dark Souls game? Bro, you're awesome. Thank you mate, you're awesome too. Favourite area in a Dark Souls game? If that's counting Demon Souls, I guess, but in total, like I said in the last questions, I guess it would have to be Frigid Outskirts. I know some people are going to hate me for saying that, but I just love that place. And on Dark Souls 1 it was probably Ash Lakes. And for Demon Souls, I guess World 4-1 and 4-2, that's pretty cool. No, not 4-2, sorry. It's 4-1 and 4-3, but I think 4-3 was just the boss, so 4-1 in the Demon Souls game, if you're really interested in that. Anyway, next question. What is your age and where do you live? Well, I'm 21, like I said before, and I live in Spain. I'm not actually Spanish, but my parents came over here when I was really young. Actually, before I was even born. But, you know, I have been back to England and that. All my family's English, and I'm technically English, even though I obviously know perfect Spanish because I was born over here and studied over here, so yeah. Why do you have that intro? So my intro, you either hate it or love it by the looks of the comments. And to be honest, the intro, I was just bored one night when I started my YouTube channel. I thought, you know, why don't we just make a stupid funny intro? And the reason that intro in specific and the mushrooms, because back in the days when I used to play Dark Souls 1 with people, when we was killing Sith and just waiting to summon each other at the door, I always went past the bloody mushrooms and thinking I was going to get a pine resin to help at the boss, and it didn't matter what level I was, I just try it, and normally it would like kill me, obviously. But that's where that intro comes from. I am kind of working on another intro, but I'm not really sure about it yet, so yeah. How was your first time in Dark Souls world? Well, I guess that counts Demon Souls, because Demon Souls was the first one I played. So it came out in Japan first, and my brother was like really, like just always talking about it, and he was really interested in it, but I never really heard of it, and that's before it even came out here in Europe. So he eventually got it as soon as it came out in Europe, and I wasn't really into it that much. I mean, I looked down, I thought, yeah, it looks quite cool, just another game, but when I actually sat down properly and played it, I just fell in love with it straight away. I can't really remember the area, I guess. The only part I do remember when I first played it was, I think it was World 1-2, the bridge with the dragon. I thought that was pretty cool, especially the boss battle with that soundtrack it's got. I found that pretty cool. And then I think the day afterwards I went and brought my copy so we could play co-op, and we did it all co-op. So I think that was my first experience, or at least I could remember in the Dark Souls world. Anyway, next. What are your hobbies outside of making YouTube videos? Well, not much, to be honest. I mean, if it's hobby-wise, that's pretty much the only hobby I've got. I mean, I play games sometimes. I really like to edit videos and make montages and stuff. I have made logos for other companies and that in Photoshop. I really like anything to do with design and editing videos, I guess, if that helps. So anyway, guys, next question. What do you look for in a game that other games cannot provide, and does this special aspect make you think of other games that doesn't have it? Average play and win games. So, yeah, I guess in a way, because like Dark Souls and the Dark Souls series in general, that's my favourite game and pretty much the only thing I play nowadays. Except maybe if I mess about in Minecraft or something with my girlfriend or anything like that. But yeah, to be honest, anything that's not Dark Souls or something like it just do seem like really simple games. Like, I can't even really think of any, but I really do not play that many games anymore. I play the ones what I think look original and what haven't been seen before, because any other random average like FIFA, Call of Duty and that, I used to be a huge Call of Duty player. I played that all day long, but I just can't see it anymore after playing Dark Souls or anything. I really can't see much special things in a lot of games that I used to see them in after playing Dark Souls. I think that answers your questions. I apologise if it didn't. But anyway, next question. Where are you from and how long will you be doing YouTube? Well, like I said before, I'm from Spain. And how long will I do YouTube? Well, as long as I can, I guess. Like, at the moment, I haven't got any thoughts on quitting soon, so I can't really answer that question. But yeah, I'm not quitting anytime soon, just have that for sure. What made you want to start your channel? Love the vids, thank you. And what made you want to start a YouTube channel? Well, actually before having this channel, I had a channel with my brother, but that was in Spanish because we both know perfect Spanish since we studied here. And that was a Call of Duty channel, and it didn't really go that big. I think it's got like 2,000 subscribers or something. But I don't know, we just really enjoyed it, and as soon as I started with Dark Souls 2, because at the time Dark Souls 1 I didn't really have a capture card or anything, but as soon as Dark Souls 2 came out, I thought, right, I'm going to start my own channel and do it in English, obviously. And that's pretty much why I started my Dark Souls 2 channel, because I really loved Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls, but I didn't really have a capture card back then, so yeah. How is it that you came to live in Spain? Love your vids, thank you. And I didn't really have a choice, really. Like I said before, I was born here. I mean, I have gone back to England to know my family and all that, and we go back every now and then. But you know, I was born here, so I don't really have a choice. But yeah. Next, will you change the intro? Like I said before, I am working on something new, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. It'll probably be a while since I change it, but I will eventually change it. I'm not sure if you like it or not, but yeah. You know, I mean, I know a lot of people hate it, a lot of people love it. It's kind of a love or hate kind of intro, but yeah, I know it's just something I came up with just one night when I was bored on Sony Vegas, but yeah, whatever. Next question. What is your favourite miracle in Dark Souls 2? By the way, great vids. Well, thank you. And favourite miracle in Dark Souls 2? Well, that's kind of a weird question. To be honest, I can't remember some of the names of the miracles. It's been such a long time. I think the last time I used miracles was on the 100% playthrough or walkthrough, because they was all pretty strong and well then, but now they're a piece of shit, to be honest. Like, they're so underpowered now, I don't know what they was thinking with that. But favourite one, I think Sunlight Spear's always been my favourite one since Dark Souls 1 as well. But apart from that, I like the way the I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's called Bolt or something like that. The one where it fires like a little ball in the air and then fires loads of shit out of it. That one's always, to me, that one's looked really, really cool. So I'm gonna say that one and Sunlight Spear. Next question. Sort of becoming a PvP god, do you find any particular setup better for dealing with invaders? Right, mate. Well, I'm nowhere near a PvP god. I actually I think myself as a okay player, but nowhere near a good player. But thanks anyway for the compliment. And at the moment, if I had to recommend anything for, even if it's new players or any players at all, to be honest, the Ice Rapier is pretty overpowered right now, and before that gets nerfed, I totally recommend that to anybody if they want to go on a win streak or something, because there's not really much explaining to do, because to be honest, it's just R1 and R2, and it's got a ridiculous amount of power as long as you know how to dodge. So yeah, I totally recommend the Ice Rapier for anybody who wants to get some wins in PvP before they nerf that. Also, when making the 100% walkthroughs, how many times on average do you have to play through to find all these secrets? Well, I already do the blind because obviously I don't have a clue, and then I do another playthrough where I'm really steady, and then I normally start another third character to record, and then after recording I'll start another one just before I upload it to make sure. So it's a total of 4, I guess. So I hope that answers your question. I actually put a lot of work into those videos, so yeah. But anyway, last question. Are you going to be playing Bloodborne? You know, just one thing to say, yeah, obviously. As soon as it comes out, I should be uploading that. So yeah, that's it, guys. I really do appreciate your 20 odd questions or something. And I may make this a more regular thing, like question and answers maybe every 1,000 subscribers or something, or just when I see enough people comment on my videos and asking questions, I may make this a regular thing. I'm not sure yet. And, you know, I know this probably doesn't count as a special that much, but I'm sure when I get to 10,000, I'll probably do my next special. I'm definitely going to make something with you guys, like maybe a Dark Souls tournament or something. I mean, I would have done it with 5,000 subscribers, but I just don't know if there's enough interest with that many subscribers. So I just wanted to make sure when I get to 10k, we'll definitely do a tournament together and we'll upload it to YouTube or whatever on the channel. And that way you guys will probably feel more part of the channel. But, you know, guys, you really are the channel. Like, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have this subscribers. And I definitely wouldn't have carried on uploading videos without your support. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks again for 5,000 subscribers.